So I'm going to do a video and because I looked all over YouTube, the internet, and I could not find any videos or auto start systems for the 2007 to 2012 Hyundai Santa Fe without going to like an audio place to get a CompuStar or something like that, remote start put in. So I found this on eBay, and it's Accessorides Vehicle Specific Solutions. So we're going to give it a shot. I couldn't find anything on YouTube. I'm surprised that nobody wants a remote start in their. This one's a 2011 in their Santa Fe. When you go to like 2013 and up to 2017 or something, they have a plug-and-play system. Couple $100, or I guess because they have push start and blah 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 blah. But this one is supposed to work with the key. This car has a key, not a push start button, and this says 2007 to 2012 Santa Fe remote start installation kit. It's got instructions, 2 remotes. Looks like lock, unlock, trunk, everything. And then here's all the stuff I got to install. Looks somewhat plug and play, besides maybe a ground wire. So I'm going to see if I can knock this out real quick, make the wife happy. And I'll get back. I'm not going to do an install video. I'm just not set up for that stuff, but I just wanted to document this so I can throw it on YouTube. So if anybody else is looking for the same thing, they can go to eBay and get one. All right, here's the second part of my video. So I did not do an install video. I'm just not good with the camera and setting it up and showing where wires tap in and all that. But I did all the wiring to hook up the lights so they blink and all that stuff. It was pretty easy. They had in the directions, all the wires were color coded, self-explanatory. Really, I used Tapcons, which are kind of a pain in the ass to get in little tight spots, but otherwise it wasn't a big deal. Everything was pretty accessible. All under the dash and in the side once you get all these stupid panels off. The hardest part of this job was getting the original plug out of the back of the ignition coil, which is out of the back of the ignition switch, which is this one right here. So the easiest way I found, because the plug is almost impossible to push with your hands, and it's impossible. I mean, it may be possible, but the easiest thing to do was there's a screw. It's like a gold copper colored screw on the back side of this, and you can get up there with a little tiny short stubby Phillips and take the screw out, and then you put the key, unhook your battery, put the key in the ignition, turn it to on position, and then this white cap on the back of the thing will pop off, and you can unhook this clip, and then you can pull the cap off, and then you can remove this plug from the back. So that was the hardest part. I found a video on YouTube on how to get this out, because I was going to destroy that plug trying to get it out. So got that done. Did all the wiring. I hooked up all the connectors, everything except for the hood. This car does not have. I hooked up all the stuff for the door locks. Let's see what else. Parking lights, optional. Auto shuts the light off after you walk away. I just hooked everything up. I did not hook up the hood switch. Don't care about that. Too much of a pain in the butt to hook up and too much to do. And then this car does not have a, whatchamacallit, an immobilizer, so there was nothing to deal with that. The problem I had was following, so I followed through the instructions. I could not get their remotes to program. I don't know what I was doing wrong, turning the key 5 times to on and off position and then pressing the buttons. For some reason it was not working. So I called their support line, and actually these people, I believe they're in Pennsylvania. They are open 9 to 5, Monday through Friday, Eastern Standard Time. They answered the phone. Within 2 minutes, the guy had me use the factory key, do exactly the same thing that it says here, and it worked. For some reason, it just needed him. So here's the final result. Let me do... lock, unlock. It was already locked. Unlock. Actually didn't try like the trunk button or anything, but my main concern is that the car starts. Said hold it for 3 seconds. This car locks and starts up, and it'll run for 15 minutes. So both the remotes worked. That's it. Hopefully this can help somebody out. And said I found this on eBay, and it's Accessorides for the 2007 to 2012 Hyundai Santa Fe. Thanks for watching.